90-day Fiancé star Armando Rubio granted emergency entry to the US to be with his sick daughter. Imagine finding out that your child is fighting for her life in a hospital, but you're stuck across the border, unable to reach her. No parent should ever have to experience that nightmare. Yet that's exactly what happened to 90-day Fiancé star Armando Niedermeier-Rubio, who faced one of the most heartbreaking moments of his life when his 13-year-old daughter, Hannah, suffered a serious medical emergency. For days, Armando could only watch and wait, hoping for a miracle that would allow him to be by his daughter's side. Thankfully, that miracle finally came. After receiving an emergency humanitarian visa, Armando was granted entry into the United States, where he rushed straight to the Arizona hospital where Hannah was being treated. Today, we'll break down the emotional journey, how government officials stepped in to help, Hannah's latest health update, and why this story has touched millions around the world. Let's begin. Fans first met Armando Rubio through 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, where viewers watched his love story with husband Kenneth Niedermeier unfold. Their relationship became one of the franchise's most beloved success stories, but this time reality became far more dramatic than anything shown on television. Armando's daughter Hannah suddenly experienced a serious medical emergency. Doctors in Mexico quickly realized she needed specialized treatment that wasn't immediately available. She was airlifted to Arizona, where a medical team was prepared to provide advanced care. While Hannah was finally getting the treatment she needed, Armando found himself trapped in Mexico. He couldn't simply cross the border. Without the proper travel authorization, he had no legal way to enter the United States, even though his daughter desperately needed him. Imagine receiving updates about your child's condition through phone calls instead of being able to hold her hand. That's the painful reality Armando faced. Every passing hour felt like an eternity. As Hannah fought through her medical crisis in an Arizona hospital, Armando remained helpless on the other side of the border. For any parent, that kind of emotional pain is unimaginable. Later, Armando admitted there were moments when he truly believed he wouldn't make it to his daughter's bedside in time. Knowing every minute mattered, Armando immediately began working to secure an emergency humanitarian visa. Unlike standard travel visas, humanitarian visas are issued only under exceptional circumstances, involving urgent medical or humanitarian needs. Even then, approval isn't guaranteed. Every application requires careful review. As time passed, uncertainty continued to grow. Would the paperwork be completed before it was too late? Fortunately, Armando's situation reached the attention of Arizona leaders. According to reports, U.S. Senator Mark Kelly and Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva worked with federal officials to help expedite his request. Their offices coordinated with U.S. Customs and Border Protection to ensure Armando's case received urgent attention. It was a race against time, and thankfully, it paid off. Then came the moment Armando had been desperately hoping for. His emergency humanitarian visa had been approved. He would finally be allowed to enter the United States. After days of fear, uncertainty, and emotional exhaustion, there was finally hope. Without wasting a single moment, Armando headed straight to Arizona. His only goal was simple: to be with his daughter. On July 18th, Armando shared the emotional news on Instagram. He posted a touching photograph showing him embracing Hannah in her hospital bed. The image instantly spread across social media. Thousands of fans were moved to tears. Armando wrote, "We are very thankful for the amazing Customs and Border Patrol officers in Arizona, who ultimately approved and signed off on my visa and granted me entry into the United States." He continued, "I'm truly speechless at all the love and support for making a moment I doubted would happen. The heartfelt message reflected the overwhelming emotions of a father who had finally been reunited with his child during the most difficult time imaginable. Thankfully, there was encouraging news. Armando revealed that Hannah was already showing signs of improvement. Doctors reported that her condition was becoming more stable with each passing day. Although they still hadn't identified the exact cause of the medical emergency, they remained optimistic about her recovery. Armando explained that seeing positive progress gave the entire family renewed hope. After days filled with uncertainty, every small improvement felt like a huge victory. Throughout the crisis, Armando wasn't alone. His husband, Kenneth Niedermeier, stood beside the family every step of the way. In his Instagram message, Armando expressed heartfelt gratitude. He described Kenneth as an incredible husband, father, and human being who stepped up during his absence and helped keep everything together. Fans praised Kenneth's unwavering support, saying the couple once again demonstrated why they're considered one of the strongest relationships in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva also shared her thoughts after helping Armando gain entry into the country. She said, "Every parent should be able to be with their child during a medical emergency." She added that she was grateful her office could work with Customs and Border Protection